Hello, right, those good folk at the Obscure NWOBHM Releases label have done it yet again and somehow rediscovered two bands from back in the good old new wave of British heavy metal days that set out to make their mark but didn't manage to do that for whatever reason. And the two bands that they've uncovered this time are Sapphire and Zayus, and you can see the Zayus cover just there. Now, it's so obscure and under the radar are these two bands that I can't really tell you much about them. I couldn't remember either of them, even though one of them, Zayus, is from the town that I lived in at the time. I can't remember them at all, but there you go. But anyway, I say it's Sapphire and Zayus. They both followed a similar profile from what I can find out about them, that they were around for a couple of years in around about 1980 to 82-ish. Both put together a couple of demos and played around a bit here and there doing gigs, but didn't go any further than that for whatever reason. And now Obscure NWOBHM Releases have unearthed somehow these the demos that both bands did, and they've put them out on CD. As usual with Obscure NWOBHM Releases, it's just 500 CDs of each one, so act quick if you want one. And well, there you are. It's good that somehow that the label keep finding these things and giving us bands that otherwise would remain pretty much forgotten back from the old days. So there we are. That's just a quick one to let you know that these two are, I think one's released and one's imminently released as of today, 15th of April 2026. But if you like, remember the good old NWOBHM days as I do, or you just like finding stuff that might be fun, check them both out. As I say, just limited edition 500 CDs each, ordered directly from Obscure NWOBHM Releases. I'll put a link to them in the description below. But another of my go-to outlets for this kind of stuff is Sonic Age Records in Greece, but you've probably got your favourite outlets, so look around and check them out. Also, quickly on NWOBHM, the Vardis 100 Mile an Hour 79 Revisited album should be here in, I think it's due out in about 10 days from today. So that's more glorious vintage NWOBHM to look forward to from Steve Zodiac and the chaps, with previously unreleased studio sessions and whatnot back from 79 when things were just taking off, weren't they? Naturally, I will be reviewing that on receipt, but in the meantime, check out these Sapphire and Zayus anthologies if you'd like to do that. Something else you can do for me if you wouldn't mind is subscribing to the channel before you go, because that'd be great and appreciated if you wouldn't mind. And until next time, as always, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and take care.